The following video will cause altered states of consciousness, including but not limited to time distortion, synesthesia, derealization, ego dissolution, vivid hallucinations, and heightened suggestibility. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm good on motivation, self-love, and all that other crap. Just tell me, how do I get paid? All right, now this question I like. This is actually, you'd make a really great client for me, honestly. This is the kind of person who actually gets stuff done. By the way, I have helped people in sales teams by training them on what I'm going to teach you right now to make over $100 million in sales. So, like, I got the goods, guys. Now, there's a lot more to it. I could tell you a whole formula like that's in my completely free course on making a philosopher's stone. That's something you should do. But you're clearly looking for the one trick. What's that one thing that's going to give you unlimited money and power and fame and fortune? And it really does exist. I'm going to teach it to you. And right now. So if you'd like to learn how to do that, stick around. How do you do it? How do you get all the money you could ever want, all the fame, all the fortune? You want people to love you and care about you and give you all their money whenever you need so you can be rich. How do you get paid? How do you get paid? There is one thing that you can do. There's one thing you can do, and it will literally get you all of the things that you're talking about here. And here's the thing. You probably can't do it. Isn't that infuriating? And it's not because you don't have money. It's not because you don't have connections. It's not because of some natural talent. You can't do it because you're asking questions like this. I know, it's annoying, right? I just want to get paid. I just want the money. I just want it. I need it. And you can't have it. The Bible actually diagnosed this a long time ago. The Matthew principle. It's in business psychology, the Pareto principle. To those who have much, much shall be given. And to those who have nothing, even what they do not have will be taken from them. Ooh, that's a scary, scary sentence. And it's coming from the Lord. You better take it seriously. What are you going to do? Luckily, I could show you exactly how you could do it, but will you? Are you willing to do and sacrifice what it takes to get it? Because it really is just one thing, and it's inside your mind, and it's just waiting to be turned on. I'll even show you how to turn it on here today. By the end of this video, you will unlock this. Keep in mind, again, I've been paid tens of thousands of dollars to teach this to individuals. And I'm just going to do it for you right now. People have made hundreds of millions of dollars based on what you're going to learn right now. And you're probably not going to do it. Isn't that annoying? Doesn't it bother you? Knowing all the things that you've made up in your head, all the excuses about why your life is the way it is because of just one thing. And you've heard it many, many times. And you ignored it. And you're going to probably ignore it again. It's going to be so infuriating for you. But once you finally get it and that light switch flips on, then all the money flows in. Then all of the value flows in. Your life transforms. But I don't think you're going to get it. And here's what's even crazier. Because this technique that I'm going to be teaching you is real mind control. That's what I'm going to teach you, how to literally, really control people's minds. You are going to learn the one thing. The one thing is actual, real mind control. Once you have this power, you can literally just zap people. You can go up and figure out how to get whatever you want from anyone. Oh, doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound powerful? Wouldn't you love to know how to do that? Well, if there's anyone on earth that could teach you how to do it, it'd be me. I'm the wizard. I've spent my entire life studying the psychology of persuasion for hypnosis and mentalism and magic. Every trick in the book, every guru, every lineage, I've read them, practiced them, and used them all. I'm going to teach you how to do it. but you won't be able to. You won't be able to do it if you're like most people. Yeah, maybe you'll be the weird exception. Maybe this will click. Maybe you won't have to push yourself forward. Maybe you won't have to be the guy that gets put into the position through trial and error and pain and suffering like most people do. And eventually you get old enough and you go, oh, I don't have to want things anymore. And then all the money floods in and all the people flood in and you don't want it anymore because now you're too busy. Now you're too much time taking up getting all the money because you had to brute force your way to it. Ooh, doesn't that sound awful? And you're going to have that here. It's going to freaking drive you nuts when I tell you what it is. It's gonna make you go insane to know how simple it is and the reason you're not able to do it. Because the reason you hate sales is because of this. Isn't it driving you crazy? The reason you hate sales is because of this. The reason your personality is like, I'm just not really a sales guy. I don't really want to pick up the phone. I don't really want to cold call. I don't want to send DMs. That is because of a major character flaw that you have. It's a complete flaw. It's the reason you suck. And it's the reason why you don't have anything that you want. Oh, isn't that annoying? Oh, isn't that annoying? It's all right there, just waiting for you. If you can simply flip the way you perceive the world, unlimited reward is right there for the taking. Really imagine it. I want you to see it. I want you to see what that world looks like in your mind right now. Let's imagine it. You want to get paid. What does that mean? I'll give you $1. You're paid. No, you want more, don't you? But you don't even know what more is. Oh, I wonder if that's part of the problem. Maybe I haven't defined my goals. More. Visualize it. You're paid. What's it look like? What are you doing? What do you have that you don't have now? How do you feel? All that right there. You can't have it. You can't have it. And it's all because of this one thing. It's all because of this one thing. You want to know what it is? What I'm going to teach you right now is used by the most evil and powerful people in the world. It is one of the most dangerous forces, and there are entire trillion-dollar campaigns designed to propagandize you and everyone else into thinking this is a good thing and this is a positive thing, and that you should literally just lower your security gates to this powerful force so that you can be manipulated, because the people who have this power have real mind control power and can utilize it to make you do things like feel bad for not literally letting them just go into your brain and play with it like a puppet. You want to know what it is? You already know what it is. You just haven't done it yet. Now, the good news is this is extremely powerful and it is used by mostly evil people, and people who talk about it are mostly evil most of the time. But it can also be used for good. That's rare, but it does happen. More often than not, though, it's mostly neutral. It's probably like 50% evil, 30% neutral, and 20% good. That would be my guess if I just had to ballpark it there. But you want the money, don't you? You want that money. You want to get paid. You want to get paid. You want to get paid. You want to make that money. You want to get paid. So I'll teach you. When I sit in these rooms with all these salesmen, people who are struggling to get their KPIs up, people who are struggling to hit their commission goals, people who are struggling with revenue and have learned all the tactics, they've been to all the gurus, they've been to all the pump-up speeches, and they have learned it all. What do I go in? Me, a guy calling himself the wizard. What do I do? What do I tell them? What do we spend almost the entire first day and then throughout the rest of the training re-emphasizing every single training? What do I teach them? It's the one thing no other training teaches you. It's empathy. That's right. That word right there. Empathy. Ooh, Didn't that just open a whole can of worms for you? Oh, I bet you have so many words. I have empathy. Empathy's not bad. What are you talking about? Empathy is one of the most dangerous tools on earth. Are you kidding me? To sit there and just obsessively study someone, to learn them inside and out, to feel how they feel, to put yourself in their shoes, and wonder, what do they want? What do they need? How may I serve them? By throwing out every single thing that's you and casting it aside and asking yourself, how can I serve the person in front of me? You will get everything you want in the world. You just have to do the work. Have you just not seen that? It's that simple. Think about it. If I have all of my investment, all of my resources, all of my abilities fixated on one thing, helping you, how much do you want to be my friend? How much do you want to keep watching all my videos as I sit here? And that's what I'm doing right now. That's why when you watch these videos, it feels like I'm talking to you, because I am. I understand you on a deep, profound level. And I'm doing everything in my power to give you everything that I wish that I had 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 15 years ago. That's what I'm doing, is I'm just sending that to you. There's a reason why my watch duration is insane and my views are very low. The people who get it, get it. And you're starting to get it right now, here in this moment. I want you to imagine right here that between your fingers is like an on-off switch. And you can just turn your perspective of the world all around. Right now, there's you. And you're thinking about how you want to get paid. You want that money. You want that money. And as those fingers get closer and closer together, allowing them to move on their own, only as slowly as the unconscious mind brings them together, when they touch, allow that perspective to completely flip. In 3, 2, 1. Now. And see everything but what you saw before, with that switch turned on. Who are you going to serve? How will you make them happier, more wealthy, bring them more value to their life than anyone else? If you put every single resource you have, all of your mind, all of your skill, all of your ability, focused in directly on just solving this for one person, one type of person, how would you do it? And see those small little what ifs popping up, those blocks, those aren't limiting beliefs. Those are observations now. If you don't have enough to give, how will you get enough skills and knowledge to give? Maybe you've picked the wrong person to target because you're not at that level yet. Think about it as selfishly as you think about it. But I don't think like that. That's not true. I'm not sitting here going and thinking about people that way at all. I would love if everyone was nice to me and was just my friend all the time. Okay, cool. Well, why don't you go apply that? What about the homeless people? Yeah, they want to be your friend. They also want you to give them money. You want people to just give you money, right? They want you to give them money too. Why don't you just go give them all your money and share heroin needles together, because they want you to do that too. It makes them happy to you to share drugs with them. It makes them feel better about the horrible things that they're doing. So why don't you go do that? Oh, you don't want to? Oh, weird. Huh. So maybe it's just that you want people who you see as above you to give you things for nothing. Now, what if I told you there was someone who came up to you and said, hey, I know you. I saw you on social media. You're trying to get paid. Here's $500. Come with me, and I'm going to show you how to get more $500 every day. All you have to do is pick up this phone and say this script. Sound like a good deal? How would you feel about that? Probably pretty freaking good, right? And now, let's switch back to the perspective of you. Clicking those fingers together like a light switch. And you can see how obvious it would be, how easy it is from this perspective to realize who you are and what you've been trying to do. And if you flip back again, snap together, back to empathy, you know exactly the actions that need to be taken in this realm to get what you want. So you can snap back to who you are here and recognize that you do want things. And if you want to get paid, you want that money. You want to get paid. You want it. You want that cash. Cool. Switch back to empathy. Now, who has the cash and what do they want that you can provide better than anyone else for them with your skill sets, with all of your focus? And back to this realm here, your perspective. That's your superpower. I mean, the Bible laid it all out for you people. This is the first shall be last and the last shall be first. How does that work? It's because when you're sitting here only thinking about how to serve others, when you're only thinking about how to make the world a better place, when you're only outside yourself and trying to serve the world, allowing, as the Bible says, to allow God to flow through you, to allow him to inhabit you, to allow his will to be done, you become the kind of person where abundance flows. And this is why it's such a devastating trap. It's a sticky, sticky trap. And this is why I said you'll never have it. You're never going to have it because you need it. Because you're needy, because you want to get paid, people feel that. They can feel the need because you're in your brain thinking about, I need my money. I need to get paid. I want to get cash. All that energy, all that brain width, all that focus is on something that doesn't get you money. Imagine if you turned off all of that brain space and just put it into the thing that actually will get you money, which is serving somebody who has money better than anyone else. How do you make people like you and become famous? Serving a group of people better than everyone else. Is it that hard to understand? But what do they want? Oh, maybe you're lacking empathy. Turn it on. Feel what they feel. Step into their shoes. Look at the world from their perspective. What's their life like? What do they see? Why can I look at the camera right now, a video we've never met before, and I can tell you this, that you've spent years and years of your life reading and watching all this personal growth content. You've absorbed it, you've read it, you've even tried applying it, you've gotten some results here or there, but looking at your life now, you just feel stuck and you feel trapped because you know so much, and yet when it comes to the day-to-day life, you just don't do it. You just don't take action on it. You have tried a few things here and there, and you just don't keep the patterns. You don't make it into a habit. And you know that if you just made it into a habit, oh, it would really transform everything for you. But you just can't. And you don't know why. You just hit this thing that it kind of feels like a mental block. You feel stuck. You can see your potential, and you know exactly how easily you can make that vision for yourself and be successful happen for yourself now. But you can't. For whatever reason, it's just like a block. It feels stuck. There's like just no energy there. What is that? How do I know that about you? How do I know that about you? Empathy. I've talked to thousands and thousands of people just like you. That's why I help that kind of person out. Why do I not sell courses? Why do I not charge $3,000 for my AI? Why is it all free? Because that stuff can't help someone like you. But you love it, and you consume it, and you use it. There are different things that you need. That's what I help people with. Are you starting to see how this works? So why do people funnel money to me? Because I learn about them, I study them, I empathize with them, I see the world from their perspective, and then I use everything in my power to serve them to the best of my ability. And when you do that, people give you money. And that is how you get paid.